right, we all know that movie, planes, trains, and automobiles. Well, how about planes, plates, and a satisfied palate? Well, that's the idea behind WACO Kitchen, a restaurant with a view and delicious food and drinks. At first glance, this may look like any hopping restaurant kitchen. But while the chefs at WACO Kitchen work to create some of the best tasting food you'll find in the area, you'll find yourself enamored with your surroundings.
We try to put the most love into our food, and everything's seasonally appropriate. So it's a different experience eating lunch here during lunch and seeing a parking lot full of planes and being able to look at the hangars and see the gentlemen, all the avionics guys building the planes by hand.
Executive Chef Nicholas Hancock isn't kidding when he says having a meal here is unlike anything you'll ever experience. WACO Kitchen at the Battle Creek Executive Airport is also a feast for eyes and taste buds. When you're here ready to have lunch or dinner, you also get to see these one-of-a-kind biplanes on display. It's really hard not to stop and enjoy the views.
You know, the experience of pulling in and walking down the hallway, and on your left side you just see all the glass windows into the Centennial hangar where they're doing repairs and other stuff on planes. Then you walk up the stairs and you come up to the restaurant, and we're floor-to-ceiling glass everywhere.
So, how did this combination of food and planes come about? Well, WACO Kitchen is a part of WACO Aircraft Corporation. WACO Aircraft builds handcrafted biplanes inside these hangars. They've been doing it here in Battle Creek since early 1980s. The idea of having a food option inside an airport hangar was initially to feed workers at the airport. But lucky for you and me, it's open to the public.
It's just different. We have customers that they'll get interested in buying a plane. They work closely with everyone and they pick out how their planes can be built. So we have that end of things, building planes from scratch for customers. And we also hold planes. We also take planes in for repair. If you were to fly in with your plane, you could get fuel, you could get a tune-up, you could get food while you're waiting. It's just a little everything. We even have showers and sleep room here.
Now, of course, you don't need to have a WACO plane to eat at WACO Kitchen. Anyone can enjoy lunch or dinner here along with the panoramic views and farm-to-table ingredients. Chef Nick says he's focused on making unique, one-of-a-kind seasonal dishes using local ingredients whenever possible. He switches up the menu as needed, so you just might find something new on it the next time you visit. We were fortunate to try some samples, including the lobster bisque and their homemade bread. And I'll tell you what, it was worth every single bite. WACO Kitchen does have a second location, but the quickest way to get there is by plane in Lakeland, Florida. Also, walking on the runway is not allowed during your visit there, but a big thanks to the crew for letting us get up close with their gorgeous biplanes.